Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. In today's video, I am going to be doing a first impressions and wear test of the Fenty Beauty. This is the Eaze Drop Blur Smooth Tint Stick. So I will tell you that I have been influenced because I have seen this used by a lot of TikTokers who appear to be my age or around the mid to late 50s, and I've loved how it has looked on their skin. And I always tend to prefer lighter skin tints anyways, but I've never had a stick formula, so I really wanted to try this. So this retails for $36. It comes in 25 shades, and I went to Sephora and I have shade number 4 is what I picked out. So let me read to you what they claim that this foundation stick can do. It says, this is a light coverage, long wear formula that melts effortlessly for a second skin natural finish. The creamy smooth texture instantly blurs. Just swipe, blend, and let them wonder what your secret is. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? This is what it looks like in the packaging. Got the little cover on the top here, which watching some of the women that use this over on TikTok that influenced me to buy it, they did recommend to keep this little cover to put over when you're not using, to keep the foundation from drying out. So I am going to keep this little plastic part and put that over the top. But then it just looks like your basic stick foundation, which I have never tried one like this before. So I've done my skincare. I have my sunscreen was my last step, and I did put on a little bit of eyeshadow, mascara, and eyeliner. And I also have some of the Catrice under eye brightener on. But then nothing else on my face other than sunscreen. And we're gonna go ahead and try this. I'm going to apply it, and then I'm going to head outside into the natural daylight to see what it looks like out there, and then I'll be checking in later throughout the day just to see how it is wearing. And that's the shade. I hope I have a good match. I did get one of the Sephora employees to help me try to pick the right shade. She did the, the little camera that they have on their phones or devices that match you, are supposed to match you with the foundations. And when she did that though, the choice that it came up with was so much darker than I think I needed. We tried a little of that on my cheek area and it was really too dark. So we just opted to go with this number 4. So I hope that this is a good match. Aside from being a skin tint in a cream stick formula, which I think is very neat, one of the draws of this foundation is just that it seems to be a very easy application. Basically just swiping this over your face and then blending it in with a brush, and then you should be good to go. So that is what we are going to do. Oh, I forgot to bring back something to pin back my hair, but we'll just try to do the best I can. So let's see. All right, so there is a swipe. I think that this is going to be a pretty good color match. So basically, all of the ladies that I've seen apply this have just kind of done some swipes over their face and then just blend it in with a brush. So let's go ahead and we will try that. I'm just going to put a few. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with my BK Beauty 101 foundation brush. I probably should have just done one side of my face now that I'm thinking about this, but right now I'm kind of liking the coverage. It looks very natural, and I do think that this is a good shade match for me. I think the when she did the little camera thing on her phone, I think it said I was like a 7 or something, and when we looked at it, it was so dark. So I don't know if that thing was off that day, but I think 7 would have been way too dark for me. But so far I'm loving how this is applying. Okay, so I've just done this side. I've got the swipes over here, but that you can kind of see what this looks like. So far in this mirror, it looks very pretty and very natural. I love that. So let me go ahead and blend this other side. Wow, so far I am really, really impressed with how this looks. I've got my magnification mirror here, and this looks really, really natural. It feels slightly like tacky, but I wonder if it'll just be drying down soon. But so far I'm very, very impressed. All right, I think I might just build up in a couple of areas. My forehead, I've got a lot of sun damage spots up here, so I might apply just a little bit more all over and see how it builds up. So I'm gonna just do a couple more little swipes. I'll blend that in. I also thought this would be an excellent foundation to travel with. Having a stick form, for one, it doesn't count as a liquid, so it would be easy for if you're just packing a carry-on. And then just not having to worry about a bottle opening or whatever when you're traveling is always nice. So, all right, so this looks like you can actually build it up a little bit more. But this is honestly about the coverage that I normally like. I usually wear foundations where you can see imperfections through, but it just makes my skin look a little bit better. And I think that this coverage level that I've got going on right now is doing that. So I'm gonna try to get a little bit closer here to just show you what this looks like, just the foundation. So far, I am very, very impressed with this. Gosh, that was so easy to apply too. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bronzer and blush on the rest of my makeup, and then we are gonna head outside to see what it looks like in natural light. All right, so I put the rest of my makeup on, and what I've got now on top of the foundation is I applied some. This is new to me and I'm really liking it. This is the Physicians Formula. This is the butter bronzer, but in the matte version, and this is the matte bronzer, which is the lightest shade. But I think the regular butter bronzer has a little bit of a sheen to it, and I wanted to try the matte version, and I really do like this. It's really blendable like the regular butter bronzer, but just in a matte version, so I really like this. So I've got this on top. Then I applied a little bit of the Milani blush, and this is in Dulce Pink. I have just been loving this again lately. I am all about this like pink with just a little bit of light shimmer. Love this blush. So I've got this on my cheeks. And on my lips, I put the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump. The sticker fell off the bottom with the shade, but it's kind of like the lightest pink I think you can get. I have that on my lips. The rest of my face for the eyes, I have the Urban Decay. This is the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil for tight lining my upper eyes. This is the Maybelline Lash Stiletto Mascara that I'm wearing. And then this is the ColourPop Shadow Stick, and this is in the shade Cocktail Party. I was influenced to buy this recently. Angie Hot and Flashy had this in one of her videos, and these are excellent, and I absolutely love the color. So that's the only eyeshadow I've got on. All right, so why don't we head on outside now to the natural light and see how this looks out there. But right now I have to tell you, I am very impressed with this foundation. All right, so I'm outside, and this is just natural light, but not direct sunlight, so we can see how it looks here. But so far, I am very impressed. I think it looks really natural. All right, friends, I am back. It is 7 hours and 45 minutes since I have put the foundation on. And I will tell you, I have given this foundation a run for the money today. It is so windy out, and I think that has really made my allergies act up because my eyes have been very watery today. I have blown my nose several times. So even though I have not touched up the makeup, I have definitely been touching my face a lot. So let me get a little bit closer though so we can see how this is sitting on my skin almost 8 hours later. Now, I know when I just looked in the mirror, it's definitely worn off around my nose, and I didn't really even take it up underneath my eyes. I just had the Catrice Under Eye Brightener on underneath my eyes. So I think that's kind of worn away, and it's definitely worn off on my nose. But I think overall, I'm very impressed with how this looks, knowing how much I have been touching my face with tissues today. So I would have to say I am very impressed with this Fenty Eaze Drop Stick. I loved how quick and easy it was to apply. I really like the stick formula, and I think it's really unique to have a skin tint in a stick form. So I'm really excited about having this summer. This is going to be perfect for me because I really like lighter coverage, but I do think you could build this up a little bit if you like a little bit more coverage, but I think it feels really light on the skin. I'm just happy with how it's wore today, especially with what I was doing to my face all day long. So I am really impressed, and I hope that this was helpful if you were interested in this foundation, or if you just like skin tints but you would like to try a stick form like I did. So that is going to be it for today, friends, but I do want to thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all next time. Bye.